Marrying for a dead person. Hello viewer. Among the Abakuria people, a girl or woman can marry a dead person. What? Yes, you heard it well. An Abakuria girl can be made to marry one who died several years ago, even up to 20 years ago. This is a true case study. Listen keenly. Sometime back in Kuria East, Ntimaro sub-county, a young man, Kimwamu, not his real name, working in Nairobi, arrived in the village, smartly dressed in a suit, dark sunglasses, and moccasin shoes, and with a well-built body. He was a force of attraction to many wife materials in the village. Put it simply, he dressed to impress. Many village beauties fell for him. One of these beauties who fell for him was Wegesa, not her real name. Later she would say, I would envisage myself in Nairobi, walking into my house, and instead of lighting firewood for light, I would only touch a button and pop, light comes on. I pictured myself cooking with gas, washing dishes from a kitchen sink, and many other niceties of the city. She narrated all the imaginations she conceived about Nairobi. Finally, dowry was paid and the date of the wedding set. It was a big wedding that saw hundreds of people attend. 2 days after the wedding and after the traditional act of eating the tongue of the slaughtered bull was completed, Kimwamu told Wegesa the most painful truth that doesn't smell like perfume. Wegesa said, Kimwamu, I married you for my late brother. This is not your house, but the other one down there, he said, pointing to an isolated hut. Wegesa, he continued, live well and raise for my dead brother a big family. According to the Abakuria, a young man who dies before having a family will often have one of his brothers or any family member marry on his behalf, marrying by proxy. The marriage is regarded like any normal marriage where dowry is paid accordingly. Wedding celebrations held and the woman married, may have children or not, is embraced as a member of the family. Oh no, it doesn't make sense. Maybe someone will say, well, to the Abakuria people, it makes a lot of sense. Why on earth do they have to marry for a dead person? The Abakuria will say, why yange kulima, which simply means his family tree, his genealogy should not flame out after he's gone. The Abakuria believe in the lineage of a person. Lineage is never about blood relationship, but family name. Someone may ask, do you know of such a strange marriage arrangement? To the Abakuria people, this is not strange, but a normal type of family. I have been approached to marry for my long dead stepbrother, to which I politely declined. I'm not sure why I declined, whether it's because of my Christian faith, but somehow I declined. And as at today, my long dead brother has been married for. Viewer, unfortunately, my presentation on some of these Abakuria cultural practices hasn't been without opposition. A certain Kuria pastor furiously castigated me for what he called constantly portraying the Abakuria people in the negative light. Pastor, I politely said, do we still have such marriage of the dead in the Abakuria people? He kept quiet. Am I saying something that doesn't exist, Pastor? Or have I exaggerated anything? He didn't answer. All he could say was, brother, not everything is for reporting. Inwardly, I thought, if I don't document, how will the world know? I thought silently. I walked away sad. Inwardly, I told myself, when a dog bites a man, that is not news. But when a man bites a dog, that is headline news. And it is good for reporting. I love my roots. I am proud of my roots. I'm proud to be a Kuria. I belong to the Abakuria subclan of Wakirumbe. I am an Umukirumbe in Pina, a noble clan. Thank you for watching. In my next episode, I will be talking about high voltage of the Abakuria witchcraft. But that's bizarre. Well, wait till you hear that the Abakuria people have a kamote, a kind of love potion charm that when placed under the tongue of a man while talking to a hard-to-get girl, She will follow him all the way up to Pemba, but the love potion doesn't work on married women, so don't be worried. Well, don't miss on this powerful episode that we'll be talking about the high voltage Abakuria witchcraft. Bye-bye.